Oh, thank God. Is that the first time? That's the first time I've had an opponent and they've allied. Thank God. Okay. So finally picking ally is like the right choice for once. Anyways. Okay, so Alice and Kay partnered with Quark, obviously. But yeah, still, we didn't see Alice in that montage of people, I don't think. Unless Alice is planning to pick Betray? I don't know. They betrayed each other, obviously, because Dio's evil and wants to leave, and Phi, doesn't trust Dio with her life, or Luna's. And then we picked Ally because I trust Tamioji. Yeah. So fun stuff.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Honestly, if I picked Betray, it probably would have ended like with Tamioji being like, "What? Falcon Punch!" And I would have been knocked out. Like how he knocked out Dio earlier in the other pathway, and then I would have just been unconscious for the rest of the pathway and it would have been game over. Or something.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Looks like you managed to trust me. Looks like I managed to not be seduced by Clover. Well, it seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
Yeah, well, me too. You really helped me out. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
Yeah, well, you're a nice guy. When you betrayed me the first time, that wasn't you. That was you after shock of seeing somebody close to you being dead. I think it's someone close to you. The way you acted, it seemed like it was, but anyone would be suspicious after that. The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased. Oh, come on, we picked the right choice. If he picked Betray, it'd be another story, but he didn't.
That was a bad choice, Sigma.
Why? Because now you don't have 9? Who cares?
And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said.
So in the end, you did want to seduce me. Tell you what, next time do it up front and I'll consider your offer.
Oh well, whatever.
She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. So, in the end, Tamioji chose Ally just like we thought. And she still would have rather picked Betray? To get up to 9 BP, I guess? And then she would have betrayed every single time? I don't know, I don't like that attitude. I understand it, but the best attitude is to try and get everyone out. Obviously one of us is 0, but because we don't know who that is yet, we might as well, just try to like everybody. Distrusting everyone because you know one person is not trustworthy is not the most optimal plan. Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. We've already established this in our other pathway. Which, keep that in mind, I'm kind of glad that, considering that, I'm kind of glad that I did that pathway where Dio turned out to be a big jerk first, because if I hadn't, and then I did this one first, I would have been like, wow, Dio's evil, what the fuck? So, yeah.
Don't give me that.
Why? You weren't in danger of dying.
You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally.
You say that, but you're totally, you don't know that for sure. I mean, yeah, if Phi is voting, yeah, she's like that. But if Luna was voting, then you'd be fucking killing him.
You'd defend yourself with Betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went too?
Is it?
Alice?
That's a good question.
No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together.
But?
When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the Cyan door.
The Cyan door? Why would she do that? The infirmary, for some reason?
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Not only that, but you'll know your results soon anyways, after the results are posted on the screen.
Indeed.
Can you two still choose Ally?
Yeah, because you know he'll choose Ally, so it's the smart thing.
Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
Shut up, you. You're like the most selfish person here. You're not necessarily like... You're a douchebag. You're not Zero, I don't think, but you're definitely a douchebag.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Yeah, that's right. The robot, you tell him. Robot talking down to the man.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh shit, is she getting Radical 6 now? Like she did in the other pathway, only this time it's belated for some reason?
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
An ominous rumble filled the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
And now we have new assignments. The assignments in the original one was I was a solo red, and I was going to be paired with the Scion pair, which was Temioji and Phi. In the second, that happens either with Phi or with Clover. Probably because when I'm with Phi's 9 bracelet is enough to get out, so whoever Zero is, or even Dio, is just going to take her arm and leave. The Clover pathway is probably when I'm actually going to do that assignment. Then when in the Alice pathway, I'm a Cyan pair, but I don't know who I'm paired with at all. So meh.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
The legendary Star Round. Will we ever do it ever?
Star keys are required to open the gates.
Maybe we'll finally do it this time. Probably not. Probably going to be a to be continued.
There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Alright. We can open the gates as many times as we want?
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times.
That's what we mean. Yep.
If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. Oh. Oh, so I have to press X to advance? Whose wrist is that? Is that, I want to say that's Clover's, I think. So she's a Cyan. Yeah, she's got the number 8. For a second, I'm like, is that Phi's? But I looked at the number. Yeah, Phi does definitely not have number 8. Okay, so Clover's a Cyan pair. Alright. So this would be Phi. Phi is a magenta pair. Tenmyoji is a yellow pair. Alright. Okay, so K is a red solo, which means K is paired with... Shit, I don't remember. Clover's a Cyan pair, so K is paired with Clover. Yeah, Phi is magenta. And then... Temioji is yellow. That's not my number. That's gotta be Dio's. Okay, so Dio's a green solo, which means Dio is paired with, not Cyan, but, Dio is with Phi. And then this is me. I'm a blue solo, so, I am paired with Temioji again. Wow, again. Huh? It looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair and Fi's a magenta pair, but Temyoji's a yellow pair.
The 3 solos are red, green, and blue. K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Uh-huh. Then how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're going to be white this time.
Oh yes, Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
Wait, what? I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse? You didn't wait for us. You went over to this warehouse. You should have seen them too, Fi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Exactly. I'm wondering where you guys went, though. You went in the place with the treatment center and the archive and the fill-in-the-blank, and I would like to know, maybe if it's the fill-in-the-blank, what it was? Maybe? Yeah, so, lay it on us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? Fi nodded and began to explain. Option A. Temyoji yellow and me blue would form one group. The Fi magenta and Dio green would form another group. Clover cyan and K-Ro would form the third.
Huh?
So yeah, that means you're with Fi again. Which means you're gonna have to do an endless game with Fi. Actually, now that I think about it, are these groups... No, they're not all the same, because Clover was with me before.
Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah. There's no other way we can group up to make white.
Which means, Dio, you're kind of forced to pick ally. I mean, if you pick Betray, you're being a huge douchebag. You kind of, like, if you want to all get out anyways.
Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
So, there'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, right?
Right.
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
How much time? About an hour, it looks like. Ooh, okay. So, not as long as in certain other pathways.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Have fun with that.
Of course.
Next time, seduce me better.
I'll come with you then.
All the ladies pairing up together. Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the cyan door.
Do I really need to say it?
Say what? The infirmary, right? You're gonna go check on Quark? Which is, I think, where Clover's going?
Yeah.
Is that not the cyan door? He gave me a nod and trotted through the yellow door. Oh. Oh? Oh. So where the hell is Alice going? Interesting. That left only 3 of us, DOK and myself. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink.
Have fun with that, you douchebag.
You wanna tag along, Kay?
Can he even drink?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
You sure you can't slip the liquid between the holes or in the mouth? Is there any kind of anything?
Ah, right, of course. My bad.
Yeah, sure. You totally knew all along, douchebag.
Well, I'm out. Later.
With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off toward the magenta door. It took me a moment to realize Kay was following him. Oh? That's interesting. I wonder what's going on there.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
That's what I just said.
No, you must be mistaken.
Oh?
I hope to investigate Floor B further.
And is that the fastest way?
There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Same for me.
Okay, okay. You don't have to tell me your life story. See ya.
The conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. And me? What am I doing? Alright. What should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
This sounds like the same... Okay, now that I think about it, this isn't Ian Sinclair, this isn't Travis Willingham, this isn't J. Michael Tatum. This sounds like the same guy, I don't remember his name, but the same guy who did the voice for the prison dude in the Apple Banana story. It sounds like that guy, I think. Of course. I need to go get the rest of the story out of Temioji. The words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run down the hallway and toward the infirmary. Nobody here. Even Quark is missing? That doesn't make much sense. Room was completely empty. Uh-oh, what's going on? I edged forward and peeked around the partition. Temioji's there at least. What about Luna? Temioji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. Quark's hand or his own hand? Also, where's Luna? A picture? Must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it.
It's gonna be kind of hard.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you have proof? But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. I actually forgot about that. Good point. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Did the dead chick have it? Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave.
Oh?
I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit.
I see.
So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what?
The story?
What the hell are you talking about?
Are you crazy? I'm talking about that simulated manned mission to Mars. We heard that recording about it.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
What?
I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be.
Are you kidding me?
Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
You're joking, right? Hey, nice try, pal. You're not getting away with it that easily. You remember something, alright. You remember so much you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know?
I think so. Huh?
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut. Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past.
Are you saying those will disappear?
What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you?
You mean that I'm a robot?
You sure you want that?
Maybe? Hey, come on. You don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here.
Oh, really?
Are you really, truly prepared?
Maybe? Well, of course. I never got the chance to say I am. Before I could, Fi exploded into the room. Her face, a mixture of anxiety and fear. What happened? Is somebody dead, or did you find a bomb, or what happened? We still haven't seen any bombs in this pathway.
Good. There you are.
Yeah? Did something happen?
Alice.
What about Alice? Is she dead?
Alice is...
Are you kidding? For reals? Again?
Look, just come with me, alright? She's in the number 2 cabin.
Wait a second, that's the same cabin she stabbed herself to death in the other pathway. Without waiting for a response, Fi spun around and ran back out of the room. Temioji and I exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. I assume she's dead. Well, this isn't the first time. Man, like, aside from me, nobody else has died but Alice. It's kind of funny when you think about it that way. Alright. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red in her chest. It felt as if I'd walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. Here's the question, though. Did she kill herself because of Radical 6? Or did somebody else kill her? It's a very interesting question. I don't know the answer to it yet. No. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Honestly, I've been thinking about something. I should probably bring it up now because I'm kind of coming to the climax of the thought process. Is that a thing? The point I'm getting at is, I think I understand now why. Well, for one thing, I think I understand why. When you go through the second set of doors, there's 3 in each set. Now, obviously, one thing is, from a gameplay point of view, you get a different door each time. Good. However, from an in-story point of view, I think the reason they do that is because they know about the time travel shenanigans. And the idea is that in order to get to know all the knowledge, you have to be able to time jump or whatever. So, yeah, that's just my thought process. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Same exact side log. Wow. That's right. Maybe it's not too late. Yeah, maybe we can still save her. Then at last I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. Is this going to be the same thing as in the second pathway? Where I just have to do this same pathway again, only this time go rush off after Alice first? Maybe. Then again, if I did that, would he even have any more Excelsior? Dunno. No pulse. Clearly, she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. Fun. No. No, it's not true! Why? Nani? Then I noticed it. All the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Just like last time. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lunged. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, took a deep breath. Yeah. All around the room were the rest of the Normandy game participants, except, of course, for Quark. Alright. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. Of course, it could be suicide. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? If it's Radical 6, she could have killed herself. That's what happened in the other pathway, so, The look they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. We still kind of left that other dying, dead woman hanging thing, so yeah. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this?
She might have done it to herself.
Say something! Answer me!
Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed.
Then what happened?
Suicide.
An accident?
Suicide.
You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
No, she stabbed herself, like in the other pathway.
Cool it, kid.
You did it!
didn't you?
What? Why would he do that? He's evil, but, I mean, if he doesn't have a reason, then he wouldn't.
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you?
Indeed.
Something happened in there, didn't it?
Well, she did run out of there pretty freaked, I guess.
No, nothing happened.
Something must have.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened!
But what?
If she was going to leave, she'd tell me! She...
Hey, Clover.
Yeah?
Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
Yeah, there's always the suicide option. Thank you for someone being smart.
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves!
Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Guns don't kill people. Bullets kill people.
Oh, I see. I see. I get it now.
Oh?
You're all in on it, aren't you?
Are you crazy? That's what you thought about with Snake, didn't you? Sort of.
It wasn't just one killer. It was 6!
No, that's fucking bananas. There's no reason we would do that.
No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Okay, Clover, stop being stupid, please.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then.
Don't go act crazy like in that one pathway in 999. That would be bad.
Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend,
Or else?
or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
I wouldn't be too surprised if she did. She has something of a hair trigger, based on the first game.
You're all going to die just like she did!
Calm the fuck down. Do you have Radical 6? Or are you just putting your crazy face on? Hey, hold on a minute.
9, 8, 7,
Clover!
6, 5, 4,
Clover!
3, 2, 1!
Are you really gonna take on all 6 of us at once? What? Oh god, to be continued, isn't it? Or no? Or what? Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna say. Would this have been a to be continued if I didn't already know this? When did I get the journal? It wasn't in this pathway, I don't think. I don't remember! I don't remember what pathway we got that journal in. But yeah, that's... I don't think it was this one, but I'm guessing we need that journal in order to continue. So it might give me an achievement. If it gives me an achievement, I'll know I'm right. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist. Oh, you're fast! Unlike Junpei. Junpei would have just gotten his ass kicked.
What are you doing?
Stopping you from killing everyone? Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What? No.
Can't believe it's not murder. I can't believe it's not butter. Is it giving me the new achievement now? Like, what? What is this? I got a new achievement, like, yesterday. And it's not showing up. That's bullshit. Whatever. Okay, so yeah. I did need... Yeah, so this is my first time ever getting an achievement without the to be continued being there. So, let me look at this again. The fuck is Rhizome 9? Because if Nevada Test Site is where we are, then what's Rhizome 9? I guess I'll find out in time. Alright, what I was going to say is, yeah. Based on the positioning, I'm guessing we got the researcher's journal in the laboratory, and now that I think about it, that does make sense. I remember Dio complaining about it, and I've only ever went with Dio once. But, What am I saying? What am I trying to say here? So yeah, I guess what I need to do for this pathway, assuming I wanted to do it in the correct order, I should have done this first, then I would have gotten it to be continued, then I would have went back and done the pathway where I go with Clover instead, and then I would have been like, oh no, and then I come back here, because I would have gotten the journal. Even though the urge to commit suicide is something that I think we would have figured out, you know, just, you know, because it makes sense, but whatever.
No! There's no way she'd do that!
Although now that I think about it, did we ever see Cork attempt to kill himself in this pathway? We know Cork collapsed, but did we ever see him attempt to kill himself? I want to say we did. Yeah, we did! Because this is pathway Alice didn't get Radical 6, at least not yet. But, Clover was the one who took the scalpel away, and not Alice. Yeah, I remember that, so yeah. We still did see Cork attempt to kill himself, so come on, did we really need the journal for that? It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with the scalpel.
Alright, where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well...
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Oh, really?
Was that before I showed up?
Convenient story.
Yes, I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
So, she could have taken the scalpel then.
Yes, I think so.
Something about this crew quarters must be special to her to keep killing herself here.
You're lying!
Better to think that than to think one of us killed her, wouldn't you think?
This is all a lie! It has to be!
It's not. It's the truth.
Then why did she do it?
Radical 6.
Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
But you just said she killed herself!
Exactly.
Just tell me the truth!
I am!
Then prove it! Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
You're gonna what, kill me? I do! I have proof! There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? How do I know about this? But whatever. Show it to me.
Journal?
Yes. It would have been in the safe.
Ah, well, Alice would have it then.
Oh. Fi, can you... I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a look?
Sure.
Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. You know, what little of it there was. It was only seconds before she spotted it. In the boobs. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. Of what? Her panties! There it was. The journal. But how did I know about it? That's a good question. Fi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. Another thing that doesn't make sense. Since when do I know she can read Latin? In this pathway, I don't think I should know that. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise. Like, how do you know this? But also, yeah.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Well, go to the back. You'll be able to read that part. Page 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. You should be able to read that one. Fi's frown deepened, but she did as I'd suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking at me with renewed suspicion.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
I just knew.
You just knew? Come on.
We went over this in another pathway, Fi. You should just know as well. Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Fi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. That's why it's called Radical 6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infection is an overwhelming urge to commit suicide. Research has shown that it would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one has been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people who took their own lives. The uninfected have only barely managed to survive and have been sent into underground shelters supervised by the government.
Oh Lord, please. Let their future be a bright one.
Fi shut the journal with a soft slap. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Temioji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. I don't know how much of that crying I skipped, but I think you get the gist of it. All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated, and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs.
We've got a problem.
Yeah? A bomb?
It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Oh, not a bomb? Are we actually gonna go through? Oh my god! Oh my god! Are we actually gonna go through the white doors? Holy shit, are we really going through the white doors? Someone's gonna have to take that Alice's bracelet, though. Which pair is she part of? So is she with Fi, Clover, or Temioji?
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet.
Why, is she paired with, you?
Fi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
Oh, she's a magenta pair then.
So she was a magenta pair, just like me.
Indeed.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
As he spoke, Dio grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pair.
Oh, gross. I'm with you again.
You are part of Clover's pair, then.
Wait, what? Wait, what am I? Clover's the Cyan pair? Oh, I'm getting my playthroughs confused. Shit. I thought I was the Cyan pair in the pathway where I save Alice. Shit. Okay, this is pathway where I definitely don't save Alice. Okay, so yeah. So Luna is a Cyan pair with Clover, and they're going together with Kay, who is a red solo. Dio is a green solo going together with Fi and Alice, who are a cyan... No, wait. Magenta pair. That's the one. And then I must be a blue solo going with Temioji, who I guess would be yellow. Yeah. And that means we're also going with Quark. Alright, first time ever with Quark. Is he going to be awake, though?
That means the two of you will need to come with me.
Come with me, please. Let me rape you.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go.
Hopefully he doesn't go act crazy. At least your brother's still alive, right? We're assuming.
Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she?
Yeah, that's what I said about Snake in the first game, but no, she went crazy and just used your axe, so...
You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here.
Truth.
Please.
You're right.
Indeed.
Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you. I'll figure out who Zero really is.
Again.
I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened.
Probably. But, actually, I'm not giving Clover enough credit. When Clover got close to Junpei in the first game, even before she knew Snake was still alive, she was, not planning to kill everybody. But, she just, I mean, I don't think so anyways. But it was only because she didn't get close to Junpei, that she decided, you know what, fuck everybody. But, yeah, anyways.
So it's like Zero killed you.
That's one way to rationalize it, if you have to direct your anger somewhere.
I
I promise. I'll avenge you.
Clover stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then, with a determined frown, she strode out of the room. Oh yeah, Clover's a boss. It's just... Well, hopefully she can get over this better than she got over Snake, of course. Even though Snake didn't die. Whatever. I still think there's a good chance...
Alright, we're out of time.
So are we really going through the white doors? That'd be cool. Yeah, I still think there's a good chance that Kay is Snake. I mean, granted he hasn't told anyone else about his blindness, but maybe that was just to avoid suspicion, even though that would have helped us figure out who he was early. And it's possible as the voice is going through a voice modifier, which is how Clover didn't recognize him. But yeah, he seems to know a lot of shit. So, I would be surprised, I wouldn't be surprised if he turned out to be Snake. So, especially because, I mean, I don't know, it would just make sense, I think, like, for him to be in the game. Anyways, it'd also be cool, because next to Clover, Snake is probably my favorite character in the first game, so yeah.
Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
We have some talking to do, and we have to go fetch Quark. Oh, right. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah. Can't exactly leave him behind.
Nope. Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AB room.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go. We'll see the rest of you once we've picked up Quark. The question is, which white door would we go into? Do we get a choice?
Very well. Until we meet again.
Is this real life? Are we actually gonna get to go through a white door for once? That'd be crazy!
Quark!
Oh, he's standing up!
You're awake!
Hey there, buddy! It kind of makes sense. I mean, the neutralizer only lasts for so long, and unlike in my original playthrough where he got Radical 6 post the second set of doors, in this one he got it only post the first set, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I just woke up.
I'm assuming just based off this that we're gonna end up partnering up with him, pairing up with him in the Luna pathway, or we might pair up with Kay because we still haven't been with him either. So I don't know.
Hey, where's everybody else?
Oh God, Quark.
Temioji's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if he were afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to indeed be Corporal, Temioji let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's wrong? Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But...
Quark gave him a puzzled look. Temioji didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Temioji deserves a few minutes. I let them alone. Last, Temioji seemed to recover, and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around his shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
Feeling? Well, okay, I guess.
Did you not even realize what happened to you?
Was I sick or something?
Yeah, you were very sick.
No. You're not sick.
You were, though.
If you feel fine, then you're fine.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
I feel like I haven't heard Quark's voice in so long, just because of the pathways I've been doing. Like, he's had this Radical 6 shit for so long. It's just...
I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
What are you apologizing for?
Sorry.
So did he get you involved in the Moon, or the Mars plan?
You're doing it again.
Are you sure you're okay? So, where's everybody else?
Chromatic doors. Let's go.
Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
Kind of silly. I love you too, Quark. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Tamioji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Indeed.
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
Well, we got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
Oh! That's not good! We need to hurry, come on!
He's so active now. I love it.
How do we get to the Floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
It sounds just like a kid and his grandpa, or a kid and his dad. Follow me. So is this really happening? Are we really going to the white doors? Do we have to pick one, or what? We don't get to pick our team, but we still get to pick our door, I think. Though I don't think there's any place in the pathway where it branches off 3 times, so... I don't know. I would think we'd get to pick, though. Like, left, right, or center. Unless they've already gone through doors. I don't know. No, they couldn't have, though. The time limit hasn't run out yet. Maybe it'll run out by the time we get there? Maybe. Oh boy. Hype. We're actually going through white doors. Is this for real life? Oh shit.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late.
No, we're just on time.
Where the hell have you been?
Reunioning? So shut up.
Quark?
Yeah, he's up and at him now. No thanks to you, you fucking traitor. Because you're like such a jerk. You definitely were the one who picked to betray against Alice in round 1. So, you kind of suck a lot. But, meh.
You're awake.
He's gotta hate you, but whatever. At least you're not paired together.
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
That sounded so robotic. It was like, I am also relieved to see you well. Yes, it is quite good. It sounded like void of emotion. I don't know. It's kind of funny, you know, if you contrast that with his face, though. Maybe that's the point. Don't know.
Me too.
Well, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I looked out at the others from behind Quark and held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent.
Huh?
From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left. We need to hurry.
But there are 3 doors.
So pick one. Which team goes in which door?
All of the doors are identical for this round.
Indeed.
I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
So, do we get a branching path? I mean, I don't remember on the tree ever seeing a branching path here, but maybe because we're going to the white doors, this will add extra branches? Maybe? Hopefully the game doesn't show literally everything in the initial branch, because if it does, that'd be stupid. Like, hopefully, like, for this, it'll actually add on, because it's, like, the last bit. Maybe? I don't know.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Oh? Why?
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center.
Oh, really?
You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
Oh, really?
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing. Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter-argument, so center door it is.
I guess I don't get to pick. Alright.
I I suppose we could go with the one on the left.
I mean, it's fair enough that we don't get to pick when you think about it, because this only means, though, to me, that we only ever go through these white doors 3 times, which means this is one of those times. Another one is probably when we're with, I'm gonna guess Temyoji and Fi in the Clover pathway. And then would the third one be with Alice? Would there be any when we go with Luna initially? I don't know. Anyways.
Is that okay? I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
Kay and Clover only nodded, so they were okay with the left one, which means we're going to the right. Well, that's good for me. I always like right to left.
Well, there's only one left.
And it's the one on the right, not the left.
The door on the right.
Yup.
Any objections?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a branching path here, so I kind of know already, but whatever.
Alright, let's move.
Indeed.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Hurry it up, Fi. This thing's gonna close.
I know.
Here we go.
It's time we were going as well.
Are we ever gonna learn about that Memento Mori shit on the wall? I'm sure eventually, but man, like, we go through this whole... I don't even think in this pathway we ever bring this up. It's just, oh yeah, it's there. Whatever.
Right. Sure.
Is this my first sausage fest? Come on, guys, there's no time to waste. Yeah, this is my first sausage fest. Because every other time, I've been paired up with a girl. Yeah. It's paired with Fi, paired with Luna, paired with Clover. This is the first time I've ever gotten to go through a door as a solo, and the pair is guys. So yeah, first sausage fest. Alright.
Right behind you.
Let's go.
2, 1, 0.
To think the first door I go through with Cork is one of the final doors, I'm assuming.
Chromatic doors closing.
Director's office. Oh boy. What is that? Oh my gosh. Laptops. Oh my. Is that a balloon? What is this place?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It said director's office on the door.
Question is, who's the director? So, this might be Zero Senior's office?
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
Why the hell would I know?
I don't know. Don't get snippy with me, Grandpa.
We should look around.
Yeah, that's what we usually do in these rooms.
If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
We should look around in every room, but I guess you missed one of those, so you're not quite up to speed as everybody else. You got a point. Let's get started then. Is there gonna be a remixed song for, like, examining, maybe? Be all cool and stuff, because it's one of the final rooms? Sounds decently cool. Honestly, I haven't been paying full attention. I don't know if there's only one song that plays during examinations or if there's a bunch of different ones, but this one sounds decently cool. So that's cool. Well, there is plenty of stuff to go around in this room. I see what looks like a power glove over there, but I think I'm gonna end it here. Yep. Let's get started on this next time as opposed to this time. So, I'll face the door I came in and end this off. See you guys next time. Don't have an outro phrase. Bye.